You can have one superpower. What would it be? I think being immortal. Imagine you have been living for 400 years. You know how the world works better than anyone. By this year you probably are a multi-billionaire, able to launch a space program and discover other planets. You being immortal is perfect for this as well. This can also backfire in the scenario you somehow end up stranded in space for all eternity. By being immortal you can single-hand take humanity to the next level. Solve world hunger. Make the planet green and whatever else you want. I can't think of anything more powerful. And if you ever get bored, there are so many drugs out there to heal. Mental and physical. My dad suffers from dementia. My ex is a malignant narc and the kids suffer from it. I would be fair and say it should have a negative effect on me, so it would be used only when it's absolutely required. In my mind that type of power should come at a cost, so the reward/risk was always kept in check. I keep it for those close in great need, and it feels selfish to say that, but it's not something I want to gain personal status from. Pathetic. All of these commoners saying simple, useful but limited powers. I choose to be able to create a single object with no rules that can be fiction or non-fiction. Create a pill that once it touches human skin, that allows the human to make any object, fiction and or non-fiction, at any time with no unwanted side effects. Make this pill in my hand so it instantly becomes mine. Then I can do whatever I want by just making more pills that can give me various powers, such as your average teleportation, invisibility, time control, etc. Why not just give you the power the pill gives you right away? You may ask. Well, it's not as fun. Hey, notice the bacon restaurants use on sandwiches is almost never crisp and usually tough and chewy? Crispy bacon is burnt bacon. Burnt bacon is a crime against pork. Crispy bacon sucks. 'Cause they microwave it. Good bacon isn't wiggly or crispy. It's perfectly chewy. You can bend it in half without it breaking. I always thought, especially when I was little, that they used fake bacon. In a sense. Because restaurant bacon never tastes as good as those you make at home. Depending on the place you're talking about. Many places order cooked back from their suppliers and it's merely warmed up, which then makes it soggy and awful. I actually like my bacon tough and chewy. Crisp is like chewing on broken glass. I've never had this issue, to be honest. Maybe England is just different. Ask for crispy bacon. I want to know how they get the slices so damn thin. Some joints are so cheap. The bacon is nearly see-through. I just assumed it was bacon cooked hours ago then warmed up. I didn't realize it was pre-cooked bacon. Yuck. Cheap bacon? Badly cured? Many places will cook bulk batches in the morning and use that bacon throughout the day. I served at a place a handful of years ago that would leave the bacon in a metal tin under the lamp or sitting next to the flat top. Literally from open to close. Gross chewy bacon that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. People can say what they will about Waffle House. The one close to our place is outstanding. My bacon is fresh and crisp every time. My eggs are fluffy and delicious and my servers are courteous and efficient. What movie has the best 10 opening minutes? Demolition Man. HDTGM said that the first 10 minutes of the movie is the last 10 minutes of a different good movie. Big Lebowski. Sam Elliott is only second to Freeman in narrating events. I really like the Fellowship of the Ring opening battle scene. Shaun of the Dead. I'm not a morning person and I have little situational awareness, so I can totally imagine myself acting that way, going to the shop and not noticing the handprint on the door or the lack of a clerk or the people mindlessly shambling along. 28 weeks later. That zombie chase is one of the most heart-pounding scenes. I have that song in my workout playlist, always makes the hair on my neck stand up. Full Metal Jacket. 10 minutes opening is a brilliant comedy sketch. Then the movie begins. One of my favorite movies. John Carpenter's The Thing. I'm biased. Because it's my favorite movie of all time. But, if that opening act doesn't get you glued to your seat in anticipation for what's to come. The original Star Wars, Episode 4. Nothing like it had been done before. The scrolling text. And the blockade runner going past the screen followed by the Star Destroyer going across the screen like it was never going to end. The best opening to any film ever is The Letter, 1940, with Bette Davis. It's a nice quiet night on a tropical plantation. And the camera is slowly moving around the outbuildings to the main house where the workers are resting and relaxing peacefully. Then bang, a shot is heard and a man stumbles out of the house and falls down the front steps. Bette comes out after him, blasting away until the revolver is empty while standing over him. And you're like, WTF? Imagine what it must have been like to a 1940 audience. What makes you want to leave a relationship? Not feeling understood, not feeling desired or appreciated, feeling like I have a better time alone or with my platonic friends, not looking forward to seeing them, not being made to feel like I'm on their mind at all or are considered when they make decisions that will affect both of us, having boundaries crossed more than once or twice, third time you're out kind of thing. Or first time, depending on how bad. Not just romantic, but all relationships, brushing off my feelings. I can forgive almost any perceived slight. But when I say, hey, this really bothered/hurt/upset me, if they go, you're overreacting, or that's just the way I am, or any other variation that dismisses how I feel, then I'm done. There are other things that would automatic no's. But this is the best example I can think of. Boundaries have been overstepped. I make it real clear I don't want to be always on my phone. I want to focus on my life offline, but I do feel like I do come online. It feels like a chore to talk to him. He was great, but goodness me, everything seemed like a repetitive routine and everything felt so rushed. It was so uncomfortable. It made me leave. I had to be selfish and put me first. Feeling controlled. Trapped. Insecure in any way. A secure and honest person will not take away my freedom or manipulate me into feeling insecure all the time. Being forced into monogamy. I am not a monogamous person. I love multiple people and they're all important to me, and I won't accept someone who wants me to ditch all my loved ones for only them. Due to past traumas. I don't date drug addicts. I suffered too much for too long. Can't go through all that again.